It is Tuesday. Um, Tuesday at what time is it? It's 6:11 Pacific Standard Time. There was something even I didn't know about. I mean, there's some bills here in California that was passed and signed into law that pretty much screws up any freelance job. And you got drivers that drive Uber and Lyft. They become freelance drivers, and they're making making money, their own hours and shit like that. You have freelance journalists, you have freelance musicians and stuff. That makes money. They play gigs, and they hire a drummer or bassist or guitarist for like $200 a pop. Each gig, to hire your guys, There's a bill that was brought to the table by a Democrat that, in her mind, it allegedly protects the workers. But there are freelancers that have their own business. You got freelance journalists, freelance photographers. Then you got independent that own their own business. Want to do things independent. There was a prop pass where Uber and Lyft drivers were exempt, and it just that these kind of politicians that don't believe in independency, now that comes to content creators here on YouTube and TikTok and other platforms. Here's my question. There are content creators that make money here on YouTube. They make money through Patreon, through donations. And would they be considered freelancers? You create your own content. You make money. Make some good money. Not great, but good enough to live on each month, But there are so many questions that Biden says he's the most union president. No, he's not. No, he's not. Not everybody wants to unionize. Most of everybody wants to be independent. Don't have to rely on anybody. Be their own boss. That's what it means to be freelance, independent. Be your own boss. Do your own thing. And a lot of cab companies got a little pissed off because here you got Lyft and Uber. You got drivers making money, making some living. Full time, you can make 80,000 a year full time. 80,000 a year, and I believe in being independent. I don't need some politician tell me that I gotta hire somebody, pay them, put them on a payroll, give them a W-2 and shit. I mean, you got independent journalists, independent reporters, photographers, all that shit. They love what they do. They love what they do, and that's why they're freelance. You have a freelance syndicated columnist and shit like that. That's independent. That's why there's a thing called syndication. Reporter, journalists, columnists, they make money writing columns in magazines and newspapers and the internet. They got their own website, and they make money. They make money. They make their own hours. They have their own. They have their own hours, and would YouTubers here on YouTube and other content creators that's on TikTok, it's on YouTube, Facebook, all those platforms, would they be considered freelance? Yeah. But according to whom? Since here in California, this is where your independents go to die. If you fight for it. If you stand up, tell them you're mad as hell, I ain't gonna take this anymore. You enjoy your independence, you enjoy your freelance. YouTubers are freelancers, basically. You create your content, you make your money through your content that you create, and it depends on how much money you make each month, shit. Let my viewer here. He or she could be a content creator that has millions of subscribers, that have millions and millions of views and shit, and make money based on how many views you got. $5 a view. A view's like $5 or $2.50 a view. $2.50 a view to $5 a view. Depends on who's watching, and how many is watching, I believe that government should stay out of your business. You could be a freelance taxi driver. You mean Uber or Lyft, same thing. Freelance driver, you make your own hours. You work your own hours. You could work 6 hours, 7 hours a day. Take a break here and there. Still make your money, And, you have a right to be freelance. You are your own boss. You work your own hours. You choose your own hours. You choose how many days a week you work. You can work 3 days a week, or 5 days. It depends. 3 to 4 days a week, whatever you want to do. That's why it's called freelance. You are your own boss. And there are a lot of people that are making money freelancing. They work their own hours, choose their own hours, choose their own days on how to work, how many days they work. It's their business. But governor nutless signed into law. It takes away your independence as a freelance, whether you're a journalist, whether you're a content creator, whether you're a I mean, no matter what you do, as long as you're making money doing it legally, And I mean, it's like someone could be a freelance barber, freelance, you make your money. You can make money selling stuff on eBay or Amazon, or Craigslist, Make some good money selling stuff on eBay, make some good money as a side job, make good money, How much you make a month, a year, depends on how much money you make, But you have a right to choose. It's your freedom. You have the right to choose. Nobody can tell you anything but what's in your heart, what you can feel that you can do, what you can do. Think what you know you can do. I could be making money doing this, but not. I can make money on TikTok. I can make like 60 a month, 360 a month. That's like under $400 a month. Not too bad. Times that take that times 12. Let's see here. If I was to make that much money on TikTok, let's see here. 359 times 12. Make about $4,308 a year. Let me see. Let's start over again. Let's see here. 360 times 12. 4,320 a year. That's okay. Let's see. If I was to do it for what, 10 years? Let's see, times 10. 43,200. That's for 10 years. But per year, that'll be about 4,260. Was it 2,000? Was it 4,300 and something a year? That's making like $5,000 a year. $5,000 a year. And that's if you're making money off of TikTok and YouTube and shit. That's how much. Now YouTube, you can be making. Back in the day, before this whole entire bullshit happened, YouTubers will be making, some good money, and that Boogie, what's his name? Boogie, something like that. Boogie, the guy does the character Francis. He was in a drive-through, and he just got his YouTube check, and his drive-through getting some burgers and shit, and what? Lazy. Hey, buddy.